Hi, I'm Amy, and today's rant is going to be about bad TV show continuity. I'm not talking about continuity like they're holding a Pepsi can in one shot and then they go back and then all of a sudden they're holding a Coke can. I mean, like, that's bad too. But I'm talking about more when TV shows forget about plots or introduce characters and then act like that character has never been on the show before ever, or they say something in one episode and then totally negate it in another episode. All those things I do not tolerate in television. Okay, it's like, if you're a writer, don't be lazy. It takes 2 seconds to go back and look at another thing that you wrote and be like, oh hey, I did say this in this episode, so maybe let's not write something that's totally gonna negate that. That concept to me absolutely makes no sense. It's like, don't be a lazy ass writer. So there's a lot of shows that do this. Me personally, I feel like the biggest culprits are 30-minute comedy shows. With the whole introducing, they'll have a character for one episode and then they'll never show up ever again. I mean, hour-long dramas do it too, but hour-long dramas, their bad continuity, I think, is a totally different thing than half-hour comedies. The hour dramas, their problem is that they bring in so many plots that at one point they'll have one plot for a long time and then it'll sort of get resolved and then it'll be okay, well, we sort of resolved that, so we don't need it anymore. And it's no, please fully finish your thought. Why can't shows just ever fully finish their thoughts? Why? Just finish what you started. Finish what you started. It's all I ask. I don't even really watch Mad Men, but my mom does, and she has been bitching about how in the first season, Peggy, the one that used to be the secretary and then she got higher up, she had a baby with that annoying guy that I hate, the sort of balding guy that has the annoying voice, and then they never mentioned it ever again. She just had the baby and that was it. I think she said that they have not mentioned that baby ever since, and however many seasons Mad Men has been going on, and it's that girl had a baby. They're never gonna mention that baby ever again? That is bullshit. Please mention the baby. Or on Glee, where they just have a different character every episode and then have a sort of plot about them and then just totally drop it. And then instead of fixing it, Ryan Murphy just makes a joke about how lazy he is, so people just laugh at it. And it's haha, no. Actually, I'm not even gonna rant about Ryan Murphy. I'm gonna make a totally separate video about how much I hate Ryan Murphy, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, I'm binge watching Gilmore Girls with my mom, where I'm rewatching it, and so far actually that continuity is pretty good. The only major complaint I have is that when the show first started, in the first 2 seasons, Emily was oh, I like Luke, I wouldn't mind if you got together with Luke, because Christopher obviously was in the picture. But then as soon as Luke and Lorelai started going out, Emily was I hate Luke, he's no good for you, he's poor and blah blah blah. And it's Emily always liked Luke until this moment, for no reason. The only reason why she dislikes him now is because they needed drama on the show to get Christopher to come back or whatever. And it's just did they forget that Emily used to like Luke? Did the writers just have a brain meltdown? Did they just have amnesia? I don't know. Why are you, I don't know, whatever. So anyway, half-hour shows, let's talk about Sabrina. I think Sabrina the Teenage Witch probably has the worst TV show continuity of all time. They had it on, I don't know if it's still on Hulu, but they had every season on Hulu one summer, and I got so excited, and I was yeah, I'm gonna rewatch Sabrina. And then if you watch every episode in order, it is a hot mess. In one episode, they'll have one character and then they won't mention him for a million years, and then in another episode he'll come back as if it was the next day. And I feel half of these episodes are out of order, or they aired out of order, which I don't understand how that happens. And don't even get me started. I always hated Josh. I hated that she went out with him. And then that one finale where Harvey when one of the aunts was getting married, and then Harvey comes back and he's I love you, Sabrina, and then she broke into a million pieces. And then the series premiere, the season premiere, the next season, she's like, the first scene, she's like living in the aunt's house with Soleil Moon Frye and the one from Clueless, and they're just like chilling, and she's like, oh hey Harvey, what's up? And then I think she mentions Josh once, like in passing, like, oh yeah, Josh did this, like that's it. Like, even though in the finale, Harvey and Josh were like, we both love you, or like, I think Josh was like, I'm going away, or whatever, I don't know, but I love you, and then nothing, and then they like acted like that whole finale like never happened, and I guess I like forgot that had happened, because when I was rewatching it, I was like, you made me suffer through a whole season of Josh just to have him leave without no one saying anything? Like, I can't believe you did that to me. Fucking Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Like, I love that show, but that continuity is awful. Okay, they would be like, this is a big deal. And the next episode, they'd be like, we don't know what you're talking about. And it's like, whatever. And then the last thing I have to mention is that I'm watching Melissa and Joey, and that show's kind of awful. And I'm only watching it because Sterling Knight's in it, but no one told me that he's only in the 3rd season. So thanks for everyone for not telling me that. But also, like, there will be an episode where, like, the son is dating like a girl, but then the next episode he'll be like, I'm trying to get together with this other girl, and it's like, but wait, I thought you were dating that other girl. But then the episode after that, he's back to dating the original girl, and that second girl, it's like she never happened. And it's like, are just all of these episodes out of order? Or are all of you just on drugs? Like, get your shit together, television. Get your shit together. It's all I ask for, okay? I mean, let's take Avatar: The Last Airbender. That show is a cartoon, and it has better continuity than all of these live-action shows. I mean, the hair continuity on Avatar alone is like the most impressive thing I've ever seen on television. And this video is already going very long, so I'm going to stop it there. I'm probably going to have my own rant about Avatar, but it'll be a nice rant where I'm happy all the time, because that show makes me really happy. Okay. See you later.